All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. So Michail Antonio and West Ham has made it to the Europa Conference League final. Big deal. It's been years, it's been decades since West Ham has reached a European finals. Anyways, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Certainly, people, it's important, as I said, it's important that you smash that like button. It not only tell YouTube that you like the content, but that there's some level of quality to it. Now, there is something I want to discuss before I get into that. So there are a few persons I realize that on YouTube, I want to be clear here. On YouTube, there are a few persons I believe that whenever it has to do with a player that plays in the UK or plays anywhere else, there's this notion that I don't like them. And let me tell you, it's not a notion. Let me tell you. So Nitro, listen to these are the replies on the video that I did. These are the replies. I want you to listen carefully. Nitro, Boza has not scored since October, because I did a video talking about Michail Antonio, speaking about Boza. And you know what? I won't go into that. So these are the persons though. Let me give you their name. Nitro, Leslie Davis, Chris Smith, Martin Baker. So these four, they attack me about for Michail Antonio. So apparently, I'm not supposed to say anything bad about any player that is from the UK. Any reggae boy, any other reggae boy, once he's not domestic, I'm not supposed to say anything, or else I am biased and hypocrite. Anyways, I'm not here about that. So let me leave that to the side. I'm gonna deal with you guys on a different manner. All right. So certainly, Michail Antonio and West Ham are through to the finals of the Europa League, which is a big, the Europa Conference League, which is a big deal for them, because I personally think that they are going to win. Strong possibility. The opponent that they are likely to face at this present moment is Fiorentina. I personally think that it's going to be an interesting one, because I strongly believe that West Ham has the potential to overthrow either of these teams. Now, let's speak about Michail Antonio's overall performance in the game over the two legs. He was pivotal, because he was the one who actually sealed the win in the first leg, of the game and of the semifinals, and in the second leg, his performance, even though he did not get any shot on target, he didn't even have any shot, even though those two boxes weren't tick, his overall performance, 3 key passes, all up play, work rate, work ethics, all of these things were very much spot on and what was needed by the coach. And let me tell you why I knew that it was needed by the coach. The entirety of the game, for the last 15 minutes of the game, it was clear Michail Antonio was struggling. It was clear, but the coach did not take off Michail Antonio until about an 84th minute, when he's sure that bringing on some fresh legs and bringing on Danny Ings, which is a fresh leg, would have certainly had a lot of value. And not just that, just easy pressure off the team. But he was adamant to keep on Michail Antonio. The point where Michail Antonio started to started to limp around, that's where we realized that, hey, it makes no sense. I really push him to the edge like that and then don't have him for the final. So he was pulled there. But nonetheless, performance-wise, Michail Antonio was outstanding. Not per se the striker role. Maybe it's what the coach wants, the older play, the bringing in players, the agility, the getting involved, the bodying of the defenders. So it was quite good, and he antagonized the defenders. He really put in the work, and I was really pleased. That game was a high intense game, very intense. Really high intense, and the goal actually came almost in the 90th minute, I believe. I think Fornals scored a goal. Let me check. I don't remember the exact time, but I know that Fornals came on for Ben Rama. So let me check when the goal was scored. And the 90 plus 4 because 8 minutes was added on. It was added on. So let me tell you, it was a good game. And even though I strongly believe that Alkmaar, they were very, very good in using the ball. They weren't that clinical in the final third. So, but certainly West Ham came out victorious. And you can see even the goal that Foreigner scored. When he kicked the ball, the goalkeeper himself looked tired. Like he couldn't even stretch to reach it. And the ball just rolled into the back of the net. But certainly, this is a big deal for Michail Antonio. And I wish him all the best in the final. Hopefully, he's fit enough. I highly doubt that he'll be able to play weekend coming. We have to respect his age. His age curve. He's not going on the down low. So we have to respect his age. Maybe give him some rest this weekend, and then get him going back in the next couple of days. So certainly, big up, massive job well done for David Moyes, for Michail Antonio, for West Ham, and I have to say it was a brilliant performance from Michail Antonio. So hopefully we see this performance again in the final. Anyways, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Nitro, Chris Smith. Me I watch you know. Me I watch how not speak it. Me I watch how not talk, you know. Me I watch how not talk, man. Anyways, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, we're out. Boom.